David Parker Ray, also known as the Toy Box Killer, was a suspected American serial killer and known torturer of women. Though no bodies were found, he was accused by his accomplices of killing several people and suspected by police to have murdered as many as 60 people from Arizona and New Mexico, while living in Elephant Butte, New Mexico, approximately 7 miles north of Truth or Consequences. He soundproofed a truck trailer that he called his toy box, and equipped it with items used for torture. Ray was convicted of kidnapping and torture in 2001, for which he received a lengthy sentence, but he was never convicted of murder. He died of a heart attack about 1 year after his convictions in 2 cases, the second of which resulted in a plea deal. Early life. During his childhood, Ray lived with his grandfather. However, he still saw his father and was physically abused by him. At Mountainair High School, in Mountainair, New Mexico, he was also bullied by his peers for his shyness around girls. He started abusing alcohol and drugs as a teenager. Crimes. Ray sexually tortured and presumably killed his victims in a $100 homemade torture chamber he called his toy box, which he built out of an old mobile home. 2. Investigation. Ray posed as an undercover police officer and approached Cynthia Vigil in a parking lot. He told her she was under arrest for solicitation of prostitution, and handcuffed Cynthia Vigil. He put her in his trailer and took her to Elephant Butte. After 3 days of captivity, Vigil escaped from his trailer at Elephant Butte on March 22, 1999. After Vigil's escape, police apprehended Ray and Hendy, and Ray was arrested. Ray had a video of another victim, Kelly Garrett, which dated back to 1996. 2 other accomplices were uncovered by the investigation: Glenda Jean, Jessie Ray, Ray's daughter, and Dennis Yancey. Since that murder, Ray has allegedly admitted to having had an accomplice named Billy Bowers, a previous business partner, whom Ray also murdered. The FBI sent 100 agents to examine Ray's property and surroundings, but no identifiable human remains turned up there. To prevent women from reporting the crimes, Ray had drugged them with agents to induce amnesia. He taped himself telling one woman the drugs were sodium pentothal and phenobarbital. One woman remained uncertain and that her recollections of the abuse were anything but nightmares, until contacted by the FBI. After questioning, she came to remember her mistreatment in increasing detail. Trials. A determination was made that Ray would be tried in 3 separate trials. For Cynthia Vigil, for Angelica Montano, and for Kelly Garrett. Trial 1 resulted in a mistrial and retrial, with a conviction in the retrial on all 12 counts for which he was accused. In 1999, accomplice Dennis Roy Yancey was convicted of the strangulation murder of Marie Parker in Elephant Butte, which Ray recorded. On May 28, 2002, Ray was transported to the Lee County Correctional Facility in Hobbs, New Mexico, to be questioned by state police. He died of a heart attack before the scheduled interrogation took place. In 2010, Yancey was paroled after serving 11 years in prison, but the release was delayed by difficulties in negotiating a plan for residence. 3 months after his release in 2011, Yancey was charged with violation of probation. He will be remanded to custody until 2021 to serve the remainder of his original sentence.